Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to read out to you a new book, Positive Atheism, which is written by Gora, an atheist and a freedom fighter and a social worker, and also the man who started the first atheist center in the world in Vijayawada. Before I starting the chapters of this book, first let us know what Gora has said regarding this book. The first script of Atheism was ready in 1938, but the management of college where I was teaching prohibited me from publishing my views on atheism in writing or in speech. Earlier in 1933, another college removed me from service for contributing to a magazine of the article, The Conception of God. So when the ban on atheism came to me a second time, I was faced with the alternatives either to compromise my views on atheism with the needs of a secure job or to leave the job and gain the freedom to propagate atheism. My wife and I chose the latter. Consequently, in 1940, we got into the stream of public life. We worked in the slums of untouchables, addressed hundreds of public meetings on atheism, edited weekly and monthly magazines to propagate atheism, and answered questions of readers. We joined the struggle for the political freedom of India, served terms of imprisonment, toured the country on speaking engagements, and discussed atheism with Mahatma Gandhi. My children and my colleagues married intercaste with a view to break social isolations. I participated in the Congress of the International Humanist and Ethical Union at Boston, USA in 1970 and went round the world addressing meetings and exchanging views on atheism. The experience posed a question to me: how is an atheist different from and better than a non-atheist in the way of his life? The answer is positive atheism. Whereas the script of 1938 took the traditional negative view of atheism and was a polemic in disproving the basis of faith in the existence of God, positive atheism lays down the precise atheistic attitude towards several aspects of life. Though the script of 1938 missed publication owing to the stress and strain to which I was exposed on leaving the teaching profession, friends in Mudunuru village published the Telugu version of the book Nastikatvam. Nastikatvam, that means atheism, went through 3 editions, but it generally presented the traditional negative attitude. This book adds positive content to atheism. Because positive atheism asserts freedom of the individual, a detailed code of conduct is incompatible with the freedom. Theistic scripture like the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, and the Quran prescribe do's and don'ts of life from morn to eve and from birth to death, since they did not recognize freedom of the individual. Atheism is the oppositive. Therefore, positive atheism indicates only the guidelines for the individual to plan his or her own life with full initiative and moral responsibility. I am thankful to Dr. F. Mulial and to Mrs. G. F. Mulial for going through the script of positive atheism and offering useful suggestions for its improvement. I have incorporated the suggestions in the book. I could not, however, replace the promiscuity, since I feel that the word without odium conveys the sense I mean. I thank Professor R.V.R. Chandrasekhar Rao and Mr. G. Mahadevan for their constructive suggestions. My sons Lavanam and Vijayam have been of great assistance to me in the preparation of this book. I am obliged to the Mecca family of Sweden for their continued support for my work ever since I came to know them 8 years ago. And these are the words of Gora before starting the book. And let us now go to the first chapter, Theism and Atheism. Theism and atheism express man's attitudes to the world around him. Primitive man's world consisted of wind and rain, sun and moon, dream, disease, and death. When people gathered into clans, families, and tribes, the social needs of custom and morality cropped up into the world. In the modern age, political, economic, and technological systems dominate man's world. With his skill, imagination, and intelligence, with his feelings of fear, hope, love, greed, and hate, and with his needs of hunger, lust, knowledge, plan, comfort, and ambition, man reacts to his surroundings. The factors of the environment, in their turn, discipline and influence man's ways of understanding and the extent and satisfaction of his needs. Real man is himself in relation to his world. Man's reaction to his world has been of two kinds. First, he surrenders to the force of his world and drifts in the stream of its factors. Second, he asserts himself upon the surroundings and harnesses the factors to satisfy his needs. The former is motivated by the slave mind and the other by his sense of freedom. Primitive man, whose knowledge was meager and sense of security weak, was more prone to be timid and submissive than bold and assertive. His method of understanding was simple and anthropomorphically analogical, so he imagined that a man like God created and concept. That God should have been conceived in masculine from reflects man's domination. And from here, I shall continue in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Samaram channels, which has crossed more than 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos. And for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.